Hi guys, welcome back to this bilateral T20 series once again between South Africa women and New Zealand women taking on South Africa women. New Zealand women have already won the series 3-1, and this is the last and the final T20 international in this T20 series, the fifth T20 match. South Africa women have won the toss and elected to bowl first on this occasion because I think they have felt the last few times they have not been able to defend the totals while batting first. So maybe they have thought that okay, they can try to chase down a total today. And given that the series is already done, so just trying out different combinations as well. Both the teams have made a few changes. Sanari Duxon bowling the first ball of the match to Georgia Plummer. Starts with a wide, I think. Yeah, given as a wide. So Tumi Sekukune is playing today for South Africa women. Second ball of the over. That's a full delivery flicked away by Georgia Plummer straight to... In fact, it's the first ball of the innings because the first ball was a wide. Second ball is flicked straight to mid-wicket for a dot ball. It's on the pads again, it's gone off the pads. It will be one leg buys. One leg buys for Plummer. Doesn't get off the mark, but he'll pick up the single. Georgia Plummer and Isabella Case opening the batting as usual for New Zealand women. And Harry Duxon opening the bowling. Devonshire is the new player playing in the playing 11 today for New Zealand women. Third ball of the over. That's on the stumps. Isabella Case defends it to covers. Another dot ball. Now this fifth T20 match is happening at the Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Obviously, many teams feel that in New Zealand conditions, chasing can be a better option in T20 cricket, but it won't be the case every single time because we look at the previous men's T20 match which happened, the fourth T20 match. New Zealand couldn't chase down 165, so those kind of things can also happen. It's punched away past that fielder at point, and Izzy Case gets off the mark with a single. Georgia Plummer is back on strike. That's full. Let's smash down the ground, pass mid on, and that will be the first boundary of the innings. Beautifully driven straight down the ground, and beautiful timing as well. Picks up the first boundary of this innings. Last ball of the over. That's back of the length, flicked away down the ground to mid-on, and Georgia Plummer picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. New Zealand women are 8 without loss after 1 over. So changes for South Africa women today. Ayanda Hlubi is not playing. And instead, Tumiseku Kune has been brought into the playing 11. And Tasman Brits is also not playing today. Anneke Bosch has come into the playing 11 for South Africa women in place of Tasman Brits. So these are the two changes which South Africa women have made today. As far as New Zealand women are concerned, Rosemary Mayer is not playing today for New Zealand women. In place of Rosemary Mayer, Flora Devonshire is playing. And then Nancy Patel is also playing today in the 11 for New Zealand women. Ayabonga Kaka into the attack, ball second over. That's a full delivery, and Plummer hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Susie Bates is also not playing today. Second ball of the over, swinging back in, appeal for LBW, and the finger goes up. And straight away, I think Isabella Gaze goes for the review. The nip backer from Ayabonga Kaka. And Isabella Gaze, has she been struck in front of the stumps here? That is the big question. A big in-swinger. And this could exactly be what South Africa wants. Early wickets. That looks very, very straight actually. No bat involved on that one. We'll move to ball tracking. Pitching in line, impact in line, pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets, umpire's call. So, umpire's call is out, so the decision will remain as out. Finger goes up once again. So, the first wicket goes down here for New Zealand women. Isabella Gaze, player in form, has to depart. And Ayabonga Kaka gets the breakthrough for South Africa women. Isabella Gaze is gone after scoring 1 run from 3 balls. And New Zealand women are 9 for 1 after 1.2 overs. So yeah, New Zealand's changes today. Rosemary Mayer is not playing. Susie Bates is not playing. Rosemary Mayer is not playing. In their place, Flora Devonshire and Nancy Patel are playing in the 11 today. So those are the two changes for New Zealand women. South Africa though, Ayanda Hulubi not playing. Tumiseku Kune is playing. And Anneke Bosch is playing in place of Tasman Brits. Amelia Kerr is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3 for New Zealand women. And down the track and is put down, goodness me. It was hit straight back at Ayabonga Kaka. And the tradition of dropping catches continues for South Africa women in this series. They didn't take their catches in the previous match and paid a heavy price for it. And now straight away dropping Amelia Kerr. These catches are not even sticking in their hands. Don't know what kind of fielding practice do they do. Oh, looking to flick it away again. Almost getting hit on the pads. Ball is swinging around for the new ball bowlers. They paid a heavy price in the previous game. not able to take their catches. And now again dropping catches here. Fifth ball of the over. Oh, again swinging back in. Brilliant bowling actually from Ayabonga Kaka. Should have had 2 wickets in 2 balls. That could have been a huge wicket of Amelia Kerr. The New Zealand women are 10 for 1 after 2 overs. Masabata Class is the new bowler into the attack. And straight away that's driven beautifully by Amelia Kerr through the covers for 4. That's what happens when you drop catches. We saw 2 dropped catches against Sophie Devine in the previous match. And she went on to play a match-winning knock. And now could this be Amelia Kerr's day once again? Starts the over with a boundary. First boundary for Amelia Kerr. This time comes down the wicket, looking to flick it away, gets a little bit of a leading edge towards covers, and another dot ball from Masabata Class. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. Masabata Class has to reload that one again. Staying in line there. Third ball of the over coming up again. Moves across the stumps, defends it towards point. Another dot ball. Three more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the paddle. Unable to make contact. Through to the keeper. Another dot ball. Brilliant bowling from Masabata Class. Conceded a boundary at the first ball, but a good comeback after that. 3 dot balls and a wide after that. This could be a challenge for New Zealand women batting first. South Africa opting to bowl. I think a good decision. Comes down the wicket, goes for the pull. Not able to make proper connection. 3 dot balls in a row. And I think Amelia Kerr has gotten hit on the hands, probably, maybe on the thumb. Oh, in fact, she's got hit on the helmet. So there will be a mandatory concussion check for getting hit on the helmet. Mandatory concussion check will be there, whether it's men's cricket or women's cricket. If you get hit on the helmet, you need to be checked. So at the moment the physiotherapist has come in, just having a look at Amelia Kerr, whether everything is alright. Got hit on the helmet, so need to go through the procedure. A really good over so far from Masabata class. 5 runs came from that over. So far good from South Africa women, although the Ayabonga Kaka put down a straightforward return catching opportunity of Amelia Kerr. Otherwise they could have had 2 wickets. That's been the problem with South Africa women in this particular T20 series, just not taking their catches when it matters the most. Just imagine in the previous game, if they had taken the catch of Sophie Devine, then who knows, maybe South Africa women could have won that match, and this match could have been the decider to see who wins this T20 series. And if you win this match also, then South Africa women can win the series. So a golden opportunity has been missed because of poor catching in this particular series. So all in readiness. Amelia Kerr is back and ready. Last ball of the over. Comes down the wicket, looks to flick it away. Again, half appeal for LBW. Another dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, and New Zealand women are 15 for 1 after 3 overs. The New Zealand women have already won the series 3-1. Just playing for pride here. Ayabonga Kaka continuing into her second over, and Plummer drives it straight to covers for another dot ball to start the over. Advances down the wicket and drives it straight to mid-off. Another dot ball from Ayabonga Kaka. This time gives herself room, swings it leg side, there's no one back there, and that'll run away for 4 towards deep square leg. So she thought, okay, if the fielders are packed on the offside, I will access the leg side, and picks up her second boundary in this innings. Moves on the offside this time, and that's cut away beautifully in the gap, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries from Georgia Plummer. Width on offer on that particular occasion from Ayabonga Kaka, and Plummer capitalizes on it with another boundary. Oh, that's full again. Looking for the flick shot there. A little bit of an inside edge onto the pads. Another dot ball. That's a much better delivery, much fuller than the previous two deliveries from Aibonga Kaka. The ball is swinging around. With the new ball is swinging around nicely actually. We haven't seen this swing in the previous couple of matches. That's driven down the ground to long on, and Plummer will pick up another single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, and New Zealand women are 24 for 1 after 4 overs. After this though, there is the men's match is the decider actually. New Zealand will take on South Africa men. That T20 series is leveled 2-all. South Africa winning the 4th T20 match. A terrific win there, keeping that series alive. So that will be a much more fascinating match. So Chloe Trayon is the new bowler into the attack now for South Africa women. Spin being introduced, coming around the wicket. And that's cut away by Plummer straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time it's cut away straight to the fielder again. Action replay, another dot ball. This time Plummer goes for a sweep, gets it towards deep square leg for 4. I mean, she plays some really good shots, doesn't she? Accesses all parts of the ground. It's sometimes very, very tough to bowl to a batter like Georgia Plummer. Picks up her 4th boundary in this innings. This time a much better length, and Plummer cuts it towards covers once again for another dot ball. I think Trayon has figured out it need to keep it outside the off stump to Georgia Plummer. No, that's not the length to be bowling. Shot again, it's pulled away for 4. That is where consistency in line and length is very important. The 3 deliveries that she bowled outside the off stump were dot balls. And then once she bowls it onto the stumps, it becomes easy pickings for Georgia Plummer. 2nd boundary in this over. Last ball of the over is full. It's flicked away towards square leg, and they'll pick up another quick single to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over from Chloe Trayon, and New Zealand women are 33 for 1 after 5 overs. The Masabata class back into the attack, and Plummer drives it towards covers straight to the field. Another dot ball to start the over. Down the track, Looking to flick it away there, gets it on the pads. I think a little bit of a change of pace from Masabata class, another dot ball. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, gives herself room, looks for the drive, a little bit of an inside edge through to the keeper. So make that another dot ball. Good start to this over here. 3 dot balls from Masabata class. And 3 more deliveries left in this over. Short ball again, goes for the pull, unable to make connection. Another dot ball. Brilliant bowling here from Masabata class. A really good over so far. And New Zealand just haven't quite got going. Put into bat first. Always tough to set a target, isn't it? They say it's very tough to chase. Setting a target is also tough sometimes. You need to set a good target if you want to defend it. That's flicked away leg side. It's towards deep mid wicket and Plummer picks up another single. They haven't got much in the power play, just 34. One more delivery left. So last ball of the over coming up. Short ball pulled away. One bounce to deep square leg. And Amelia Kerr picks up another single to finish the over. Just 2 runs came from that over from Masabata class. An excellent power play for South Africa women. And New Zealand are now 35 for 1 after 6 overs after the power play. So there's a bowling change now. Nadine de Klerk is the new bowler into the attack for South Africa women. Normally has the knack of picking up important wickets, has the knack of breaking partnerships. Amelia Kerr is going to be on strike. There's Nadine de Klerk, first ball of her spell. Goes for the scoop. Gets it towards deep fine leg for 4. What a way to welcome Nadine de Klerk to the crease. What a way to welcome Nadine de Klerk to the bowling crease. Starts the over with a boundary. Very, very innovative from Amelia Kerr. Oh, that's full and wide and beautifully driven again towards deep point for 4. Back-to-back boundaries from Amelia Kerr. Over-correction on that occasion from Nadine de Klerk, looking to keep it outside the off stump, but Amelia Kerr is good through the offside as well. So picks up back-to-back boundaries. Straight away, Nadine de Klerk put under pressure here. Third ball of the over coming up. That's full again, driven again, past that fielder at point. It's towards deep extra covers and good fielding at deep extra covers. And a couple of runs for Amelia Kerr. I think it was a change of pace there from Nadine de Klerk. Checking whether it's a boundary or not, but the fielder has done well, so only a couple of runs. Fourth ball of the over coming up. That's full again, and Amelia Kerr hits it down the ground straight to mid-on. It's another dot ball here. Two more deliveries left in this over. Still have Sophie Devine to come in after this. Has played two back-to-back match-winning knocks in the previous two run chases. From precarious positions, Sophie Devine has managed to win it for New Zealand. Very, very dangerous player. Oh, looking to flick it away leg side. It's unable to make connection on that one. Another dot ball. The last ball of the over coming up. It's flicked away by Amelia Kerr towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr, and New Zealand women are 46 for 1 after 7 overs. Kyla Reineke is a new bowler into the attack. Amelia Kerr using her feet drives it straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. Kyla Reineke is a really good all-rounder to have in the team. As Kerr goes for the slog sweep. Good fielding at deep mid-wicket for after a long time. We are seeing some good fielding efforts. Nadine de Klerk is one of the best fielders in the South African women's team, that is for sure. Does really well. It's tossed up. Plummer hits it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single. Quicker ball this time, and Amelia Kerr goes down the ground again to long on and picks up another single. This time it's driven in the air down the ground to long off, another single. 50 comes up for New Zealand women. 50 comes up in 7.5 overs at the loss of 1 wicket. Four runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Goes down the ground again. Amelia Kerr straight down the ground. Long on. It beats long on into the fence for another boundary to finish the over. Just when the over was looking good, Amelia Kerr finds another boundary. The 8 runs came from that over from Kyla Ranake, and New Zealand women are 54 for 1 after 8 overs. Well, Amelia Kerr has been going through a very tough period with the bat before she became the captain of this New Zealand women's team, but ever since she became the captain, she has looked really good with the bat, playing some very impactful knocks, and also her captaincy has also been extremely good. Tumi Sekukune is the new bowler into the attack for South Africa women. Georgia Plummer on strike. Sekukune over the wicket. And Plummer hits it leg side in the air. Fielder there. Runs there. Dives forward and takes the catch. Nadine Clark again. If you ever want to have any fielder under a cricket ball, if you want to have ever any fielder to catch a cricket ball, I think it would be Nadine Clark, because any other fielder, there's a risk of putting catches down. But Nadine Clark is the best fielder in the South African women's team. Holds on to that one. Second wicket goes down for New Zealand women here, and Tumi Sekukune brought into the attack, strikes first ball of her spell, breaks the partnership, and Georgia Plummer has to go after scoring 27 from 26 balls, and New Zealand women are 54 for 2 after 8.1 overs. So out goes Georgia Plummer, and in walks the legend Sophie Devine. Has been very, very dangerous in the last couple of matches. The reason why New Zealand women have won this series is mainly because of Sophie Devine, because 2 times when New Zealand women were in uncertain situations, Sophie Devine just managed to play match-winning knocks and took New Zealand women over the line. So definitely South Africa women need to make sure that they take catches, particularly against Sophie Devine. You don't want to drop her twice once again like the previous game. Second ball of the over coming up. Sophie Devine on strike. That's driven in the air and taken back-to-back wickets, and it can't get a bigger wicket than this. Sophie Devine has chipped one back at the bowler. Sekukune is on a hat-trick. Sophie Devine is not going anywhere. I don't know what she's waiting for. That could be the biggest wicket of this innings so far, if there was any big wicket. And now she started to walk. So Sekukune gets 2 and 2, but this is the biggest wicket possible in this innings. Full delivery, a soft dismissal, driven it in the air back at the bowler. That could even be the match. Half the match completed probably with the wicket of Sophie Devine. That is a huge one. Not every time you see Sophie Devine going out for a golden duck, but she has been dismissed for a golden duck here. And New Zealand women are 54 for 3 after 8.2 overs, and Sekukune is on a hat-trick. Well, Sophie Devine out for a golden duck. How often do you see this? That is a humongous wicket, given the context of the situation. Brooke Halliday is the new batter to the crease for New Zealand women, and Tumi Sekukune is on a hat-trick. What an introduction into the bowling attack with 2 wickets in 2 balls, including the biggest wicket of Sophie Devine. Has just played a match-winning knock in the previous game. Previous 2 games, in fact. So Sekukune is on a hat-trick. Brooke Halliday will be on strike. Can we see a hat-trick here? The hat-trick ball coming up. Halliday on strike. Oh, back of the lane, defended back to the bowler. So Brooke Halliday negotiates the hat-trick. And more importantly, they have got the biggest wicket of Sophie Devine. That is exactly what South Africa women wanted. As we see another dot ball here, really good bowling here from Sekukune. She played a vital role in the Women's ODI World Cup as well last year. Really decent bowler, no doubt about that. That's on the stumps. Brooke Halliday again defends it back to the bowler. It's another dot ball. Could we see a double wicket maiden here? 2 wickets and 3 dot balls so far. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's a wide down the leg side and goes past the keeper for 4, I think. Oh dear. Straying down the leg side there. It's 4 wide, so 5 extra runs to the total after bowling such a good over. Not able to finish it well there. A bonus boundary for New Zealand. Last ball of the over again on the stumps, driven down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets. And New Zealand women are 59 for 3 after 9 overs. So now that Devine has been dismissed, I think the responsibility will be on Amelia Kerr to take this innings forward. As Amelia Kerr also gets out, then there will be huge pressure. Middle order has not been tested much in this series so far. The one time that the middle order was tested, New Zealand women lost the match. It was a second T20 match. So if New Zealand women are to succeed, if New Zealand women are to win the matches, they would need Sophie Devine or Amelia Kerr to bat deep and get a big score. Sunay Lewis is new bowler into the attack, and that's slog swept in the gap for 4 again from Amelia Kerr. She is a set batter at the crease. Starts the over with a boundary. A great shot. Slog sweep from Amelia Kerr. This time Amelia Kerr hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike back to Brooke Halliday. Well, Brooke Halliday has to take responsibility here because Sophie Devine has been dismissed. Won't get the help of that veteran today. Sunay Lewis now switching to around the wicket. Ten boundaries already in this innings. Current run rate only 6.86 though. That's on the pads. Flicked away by Brooke Halliday. Gets off the mark with a single. Coming back for a second. And they will get it. Oh, that was good running actually from Brooke Halliday. Gets off the mark with a couple of runs. This time another quicker ball flicked away by Halliday down towards deep mid wicket for another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 8 runs from this over so far. Sunil Lewis coming around the wicket. Amelia Kerr goes for the slog sweep. It's down the ground to long on. Oh, it beats those 2 fielders there. Goodness gracious, that should have been stopped. Couldn't stop it there. I think Neke Bosch, the fielder there at deep mid wicket, running across to stop it and not able to stop the boundary. Second boundary in this over from Amelia Kerr. This time it's flicked away again down the ground to long on, and Amelia Kerr picks up another single to finish the over. 13 runs came from that over from Sunil Lewis, and New Zealand women are 72 for 3 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings, and it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break, and Tumi Sekukune is continuing into her second over. New Zealand women 72 for 3 after 10 overs. Amelia Kerr, set batter at the crease, 33 from 24, captain leading from the front with the bat. Here's Sekukune, Amelia Kerr on strike. Goes for the cut and just over that fielder at point and into the boundary for 4. Very, very close to being a catch. just clearing that fielder. And again another boundary to start the over. This time it's full, it's driven again, it's good fielding at covers. So it's a dot ball from Sekukune. Suddenly a few boundaries here and there and the game is turning. Current run rate has increased to 7.35. Third ball of the over. And that's punched away again towards deep extra covers, and Amelia Kerr picks up another single. This time it's driven again towards deep extra covers from Brooke Halliday, and picks up another single. 6 runs from this over so far, still 2 balls left. Amelia Kerr is back on strike. Well, that's edged away past third man, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Flashing hard at it outside the off stump there, Amelia Kerr gets the thick outside edge and picks up another boundary. She's playing a very, very good knock here as Amelia Kerr. The last ball of the over coming up. And it's driven again, but straight to the fielder at point. It's another dot ball to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over, and New Zealand women are 82 for 3 after 11 overs. Chloe Tryon is back into the attack, and it's pulled away again towards deep mid wicket. Brooke Halliday picks up another single. We need to get the wicket of Amelia Kerr here. If it is not Sophie Devine, then it's Amelia Kerr who is doing the damage with the bat. And now Chloe Tryon coming around the wicket to Amelia Kerr. That's cut away again down the ground to long off, and picks up another single. This time is tossed up, driven beautifully through the covers, and will that race away for 4? No, it won't. Brooke Halliday will pick up another couple of runs. That's pulled again down the ground to long on. And another single for Brooke Halliday. The 5 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Short and wide, cut away in the gap, and that'll run away for 4. Beautiful timing again. And Amelia Kerr picks up another boundary. It's been brilliant so far. 9th boundary in this innings for Amelia Kerr. Once again, width on offer. Punished to the fence. Last ball of the over is tossed up, and Amelia Kerr hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over, and New Zealand women are 92 for 3 after 12 overs. So 8 more overs left in this innings. Masabata class is back into the attack. And Amelia Kerr moves across her stumps, hits it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single. So Brooke Halliday is back on strike. Masabata class coming around the wicket. And that's a wide down the leg side. Has to reload that one again. They've dismissed Divine for a golden duck, but still runs are bleeding here. This time it's full again, it's flicked away again by Brooke Halliday. Down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Amelia Kerr is back on strike. 1 run away from a half century, another half century. He has been simply brilliant with the bat ever since she became captain. That's short, it's pulled away towards deep mid wicket, and she'll pick up the single, and a half century here for Amelia Kerr. It's been Amelia Kerr 2.0 with the bat ever since she has become the captain of the New Zealand women's team. She has been unstoppable with the bat. 50 from 34 balls with 9 boundaries at a strike rate of 147.06. Has been an outstanding knock under pressure, and thanks to her, New Zealand women are in a really good position despite losing 3 wickets and also Sophie Devine for a duck. That's down the ground again from Halliday, straight to mid-off for another dot ball. And this partnership now 42 from 26 balls between Brooke Halliday and Amelia Kerr. They still have 7 overs after this. They can go past 160. And that will put some scoreboard pressure on South Africa women when they come out to chase. Comes down the wicket, drives it away in the gap. And that will run away for 4 as well. So Brooke Halliday picks up her first boundary of this innings. Plenty of width on offer. All she did was get bat on it. Raced away to the boundary for 400 comes up for New Zealand women. 100 comes up in 12.5 overs at the loss of 3 wickets with that boundary. The last ball of the over, it's driven down the ground but straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Masabata class, and New Zealand women are now 100 for 3 after 13 overs with 7 more overs to go. So Nadine D. Clark is back into the attack, and Amelia Kerr goes down the ground to long on for another single. Amelia Kerr into her second over, conceded 11 runs in her first over. Brooke Halliday is back on strike. This time it's cut away straight to point. Another dot ball from Nadine D. Clark. Oh, that's outside the off stump. Brooke Halliday goes for the drive. Is it too wide? No, it's not. Back-to-back dot balls from Nadine D. Clark. Nice and full outside the off stump there. And this time it's driven in the air. Could this be an opportunity? Oh, just clears that fielder at mid-off. And Brooke Halliday will pick up another couple of runs. Just over that fielder there, running backwards. This time it's full again, driven down the ground to mid-off. And Brooke Halliday picks up another single. 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 50 from 33 balls between Brooke Halliday and Amelia Kerr. It's really putting New Zealand women in a good position where they can get towards 150, 160. And that will really put the pressure on South Africa women when they come out to chase. The last ball of the over coming up. Good over so far from Nadine D. Clark. But that slog swept again. It's in the gap. And that'll be 4 more. That's another boundary to finish the over. Good over has been spoiled once again. How many times have we seen a last ball of an over going for 4? Hence the over with the boundary. 8 runs came from that over. And New Zealand women are 108 for 3 after 14 overs. Chloe Tryon back into the attack, and that's swept away again by Brooke Halliday. Towards deep mid wicket. Oh, a little bit of a fumble there, coming back for the second. And they will complete the second. Brooke Halliday picks up another couple of runs to start the over. This time it's driven beautifully through point, misfield, and that'll run away for 4 as well. So the boundaries are flowing here for New Zealand women. It's Brooke Halliday with her second boundary in this innings, piercing that gap beautifully through point. This time it's tossed up again, and Halliday hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. This time Amelia Kerr drives it straight to covers. It's another dot ball from Chloe Tryon. Two more deliveries left in this over. Full toss. Amelia Kerr hits it straight, dead straight down the ground. A good fielding at long on, I would think. They'll pick up another couple of runs. Again missing her length there, Chloe Tryon. Full toss. Good fielding at long on there. This time it's hit down the ground again to long on. And Amelia Kerr pushes for another couple of runs. This is brilliant running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And New Zealand women are 119 for 3 after 15 overs. Wonga Kaka continuing into the attack, and straight away again Amelia Kerr picks up another single to start the over. Brooke Halliday picks up another single to start the over. Amelia Kerr back on strike. It's been a captain's knock from Amelia Kerr. 59 from 39 balls. With 10 boundaries at a strike rate of 151.28. Second ball of the over coming up. And Amelia Kerr goes over the top, over mid-off. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and into the boundary for 4. Just continues to flow here. 11th boundary in this innings for Amelia Kerr. Moves to 63 from 40 balls. And this partnership is looking dangerous for New Zealand. This partnership is starting to look dangerous as far as South African perspective is concerned. This time moves across her stumps, swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket. And Amelia Kerr picks up another single. What a partnership this is turning out to be. They all thought that once Sophie Devine got out for a duck, We thought, okay, maybe South Africa can now try to take the initiative and try to win this game, but this partnership 71 from 43 balls. As Halliday goes in the air, now this could be out actually. This could be out. Oh, lands safely. Lands safely. And Halliday picks up another couple of runs. The fielder should have run in there. Tumi Sekukune, the fielder there, approaching the ball, but unable to get to the ball. And that's why the batters have picked up a couple of runs. Goes again down the ground, and this time it's taken at long on. Second time lucky, has to be said. Brooke Halliday again mistiming it. Straight into the hands of Tumi Sekukune at long on. And finally, they have broken this partnership here. Ibonga Kaka getting the breakthrough. This time around, Sekukune making no mistake. A straightforward catch completed. The fourth wicket goes down for New Zealand women. 73-run partnership has been broken. Brooke Halliday is gone after a decent knock of 26 from 24 balls, and New Zealand women are 127 for 4 after 15.5 overs. So Maddie Green is the new batter to the crease. Still Amelia Kerr is still there. Batting on 64 from 41 balls. Still looking dangerous. And Maddie Green is also capable of playing some big shots. Last ball of the over. And Maddie Green hits it down the ground to long on and gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Brooke Halliday, and New Zealand women are 128 for 4 after 16 overs. Obviously, these two teams will be playing an ODI series after this, and South Africa women will be looking to bounce back and win the ODI series at least. They have lost the T20 series here, but there is an ODI series coming up. The South Africa women were the runners-up of the Women's Cricket World Cup of 2025, the ODI format. They are a competitive team in ODI cricket as well. Tumi Sekukune is continuing into her third over, and Maddie Green is on strike. That's too wide from Sekukune. Has to reload that one again. This time, Maddie Green hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Amelia Kerr is back on strike. Oh, that's too wide Too wide from Sekukune. Has to reload that one again. Wide signaled by the umpire. Amelia Kerr was going for the reverse switch hit actually, but it was bowled too wide anyways. As she goes down the ground, clears mid off once again, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Amelia Kerr is looking very dangerous here. Moves to 68 from 42 balls. That's exactly what I was talking about. If it is not Sophie Devine, then it's Amelia Kerr. If it is not Amelia Kerr, it's Sophie Devine. Two of the most dangerous batters for the White Ferns in this T20 format. This time she goes again, a slog sweep, no one back there or at deep square leg and another boundary. The way she is accessing all parts of the ground is just simply unbelievable. Picks up back-to-back boundaries, moves to 72 now. Is there a chance of getting to a 3-figure mark? That is the big question. Well, 11 runs from this over already, and Amelia Kerr is not holding back. Has it straight? Oh, has it been put down? Was that a catching opportunity? Yeah, just to let the viewers know, Amelia Kerr was put down by Ayabonga Kaka. The cotton bowled opportunity was missed. Yes, that was another opportunity. So Amelia Kerr has been dropped twice today. Dear oh dear. And it's also a no ball. No ball, free hit. Oh my goodness. I think Tumi Sekukune has overstepped probably. This is disaster for South Africa women. Free hit coming up. So free hit delivery coming up. Maddie Green is back on strike. Free hit. Oh, looking to go for the big shot has been bowled, I think. But it doesn't matter because it's a free hit. They're looking to push towards 170 here, New Zealand women. And Amelia Kerr has a serious opportunity to try and push for the 3-figure mark. Try and push to get to the century. Another 27 runs she needs. The way she's hitting boundaries, it's not impossible. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's a full toss and that's smashed away for 4. No one back there at deep square leg. And Maddie Green picks up her first boundary. Help yourself delivery there from Tumi Sekukune. And Maddie Green says thank you very much. Well, what an over this is for New Zealand women. 17 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, appeal fell with W, should be out. Yes, finger goes up. Finger goes up. So finally, another wicket goes down. Maddie Green goes for the review, but it doesn't matter. That's straight in front actually. She's gone for the reverse sweep straight in front of the stumps. And should be out. They have gone upstairs. But Sekukune, after a very expensive over, finishes with a wicket. I think it was the off cutter there. It was the off cutter from Tumi Sekukune. And I think Maddie Green has gotten hit on the pads. That looks dead actually. They have to go. The Maddie Green has already started to walk. I need to have a look at the replay once again though. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. There appears to be no bat involved. No, in fact there is no bat involved. Straight through to the pads, and it needs to be completely missing the stumps for it to be overturned. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and wickets crashing into middle stump. So it is thank you very much as far as Maddie Green is concerned. The finger will go up once again. It's an unsuccessful review. Maddie Green is gone after scoring 6 runs from 5 balls, and New Zealand women are 145 for 5 after 17 overs. So wickets falling at the other end while Amelia Kerr is holding fort, 73 from 44 balls. It's been an outstanding knock from Amelia Kerr, captain leading from the front. A rare failure for Sophie Devine today. Out for a first ball duck. Isabella Gaze and Flimmer need to be a little bit more consistent. Their forms are also a little concerning. That's too wide. And Nadine de Klerk is bowling the 18th over. I think it's a wide plus the single, or did she get, I think she got bat on it. Amelia Kerr has picked up the single. Easy Sharp is the new batter to the crease. Coming in at number 7. What a powerful batting lineup this is for New Zealand women. Every time one individual stepping up, that's driven again towards covers, and Izzy Sharp gets off the mark with a single. Amelia Kerr is back on strike. Can Amelia Kerr push for a century? Well, she goes for a big shot, slog sweep. Oh, it just clears. Deep mid wicket for 6. That is a terrific shot from Amelia Kerr. The first 6 of this innings, and it comes to the bat of Amelia Kerr in the 18th over of this innings. It's a fantastic slog sweep there. Slog sweeping a fast bowler. Well, this time she goes down the ground, straight down the ground for 4. 6 and a 4 from Amelia Kerr. 150 on the board as well. And New Zealand are doing really well, courtesy Amelia Kerr. They'll also have to check the height of that delivery where they'll pick up another boundary. Well, that's edged past the third man region and into the boundary for 4. Once again, a full toss from Nadine de Klerk. And Amelia Kerr just getting bat on it, races away for 4, moves to 87 now with that boundary. Last ball of the over, slog swept leg side, and finally good fielding at deep mid wicket. They'll pick up another couple of runs. Another couple of runs to finish the over. Very expensive over this. 18 runs came from that over from Nadine de Klerk. And New Zealand women are 163 for 5 after 18 overs. They will have a look at the boundary check there. I think the fielder has done well. So it will be another couple of runs to finish that over. Amelia Kerr moves to 89 from 49 balls. And New Zealand have got to a really good total already. 163 for 5 is a really good total. South Africa's batting lineup has also struggled. The top order has not contributed much. Even in the middle order, apart from Kyla Reineke, no one else has been consistent for South Africa women. Maybe Anari Dirksen has also showed some glimpses. But South Africa's batting has also struggled. If you look at the overall picture, Masabata Class bowling the penultimate overs and Izzy Sharp hits it towards covers and picks up another single to start the over. Amelia Kerr is back on strike, 11 runs away from a 3-figure mark, not far away at all. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the paddle and gets it past third man for 4. Amelia Kerr is unstoppable. Moves into the 90s with that boundary. Her 16th boundary in this innings. She has been hitting boundaries for fun tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Seven runs away from a century here in T20 internationals. Second ball of the over. Shot again. It's pulled away again in the gap for 4 more. Moves to 97. 3 away now from the century. Absolutely magnificent batting here from Amelia Kerr. Captain leading from the front and leading with example. .97 now is Amelia Kerr. Fourth ball of the over coming up. Could we see a century here? Goes over the top of the offside, gets it away for 4 as well, and that'll be a century. It's been a magnificent knock. What a knock this has been from Amelia Kerr. 101 from 52 balls with 18 boundaries and 1 sixer at a strike rate of 194.23. Sophie Devine couldn't get going today, got out for a golden duck. So it had to be Amelia Kerr to lead from the front, and she has led from the front. Absolutely magnificent knock from the captain of the New Zealand women's team. Well, it has been a treat to watch. 2 more deliveries left in this over. What an innings this has been. Oh, and Masabata Class stops in her follow through. Looks like they can get towards 190 the way they are batting. It's going to be extremely hard for South Africa women to chase this. South Africa women have been completely outplayed in this series, no doubt about that. And the fielding has been atrocious from South Africa women in this particular series. Oh, that should be a wide, and it goes past the keeper for 4 as well. Oh, no, it won't go for 4 if the deep fine leg comes around. I thought it was going for another boundary. But it is a wide though, wide and the single. So 2 extra runs to the total. And Izzy Sharp is back on strike. It's been a terrific knock from Amelia Kerr. 2nd century for her in T20 internationals. She scored a century against Zimbabwe as well in Hamilton. But many people would argue that Zimbabwe is not a competitive team. Well, then this century ranks up at the top. against a competitive team like South Africa. Her second century in women's T20 internationals, and both centuries coming when both the centuries of Amelia Kerr came after she became the captain of the New Zealand women's team. So something about the captaincy that is bringing the best out of her batting, because till she became captain, she was before she became captain, she was not batting like this, but ever since she became captain, her batting has also gone to the next level, and that is really good to watch. As we see another boundary here from Izzy Sharp, finding the gap beautifully through the covers for 4 more. And what an over this has been for New Zealand women. They have crossed 180 with that boundary. 19 runs came from that over from Masabata class, and New Zealand women are 182 for 5 after 19 overs with 1 more over to go. So can they cross 190 here? It's going to take some chasing for South Africa women, no doubt about that. They've already lost this series, and they might lose this match as well. At 4-1 could be the score line to New Zealand women, the way things are going. Ayabonga Kaka bowling the last over, and goes down the ground. Oh, put down at mid-off, and this is what I was talking. This is what I was saying. It's been an atrocious fielding from South Africa women in this particular T20 series. Oh, in fact, it didn't carry. It didn't carry to Sekukune. I thought it carried. It didn't carry. So I don't need to blame the fielder. Comes down the wicket, goes over mid-off this time, and that'll run away for 4, will it? Yes, it will. Raining boundaries from Amelia Kerr today. She can't do anything wrong. Fantastic use of the feet, and picks up another boundary. Her 19th boundary in this innings. Well, it's down the track. She hits it up in the air. Could be out. And it is taken at deep mid-wicket. And it brings an end to a fantastic knock from the New Zealand women's skipper. Amelia Kerr has to depart. But what a knock. What a century this has been. Leading from the front. And completely taking the game away from South Africa here. Catch has been taken, muted celebrations because this is already a fantastic total on the board for New Zealand with still 3 more deliveries left. And this has been a treat to watch. Amelia Kerr, a fantastic knock, departs after scoring 105 from 55 balls. And New Zealand women are 186 for 6 after 19.3 overs. So Jess Kerr is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 8. What a knock from Amelia Kerr. 105 from just 55 balls. And hitting boundaries with relative ease, to be honest. The way she picked the gaps, simply brilliant. 4th ball of the over coming up. And Jess Kerr swings it leg side, gets off the mark with a single. Gives a strike to Izzy Sharp. The boundary here will take New Zealand women past 190. They got to a similar kind of a total in the first T20 match as well, and they defended it quite comfortably against South Africa women. It's been a struggle for South Africa women, that is for sure. That's down the ground. Oh, Ibonga Kaka got a hand on it, I think. And it's down to long on for another single. Was hit very hard by Izzy Sharp. Ayabonga Kaka got one hand to it. And Izzy Sharp picks up another single. The last ball of the innings, Jess Kerr on strike. Comes down the wicket, swings it leg side, and she's got hold of that. That's all the way for 6. What a way to finish the innings. A huge hit there from Jess Kerr. clearing that fielder at deep square leg. Ends the innings with a maximum. 12 runs came from the last over, including the wicket of Amelia Kerr. And New Zealand women finished with a mammoth total of 194 for 6 after their full quota of 20 overs, thanks to a fantastic century from the skipper, Amelia Kerr, scoring 105 from 55 balls. One of the best innings you'll ever see in T20 cricket, in women's T20 cricket, one of the best innings you'll ever see. And the New Zealand women will be very, very happy with this batting performance. South Africa women once again disappointing with the ball, disappointing in the field. Similar kind of a story for them. In fact, Sophie Devine didn't even contribute today. I was out for a first ball duck. We all thought, okay, the previous couple of matches, Sophie Devine played match-winning knocks. So if you get her out early, maybe South Africa women can try and restrict New Zealand women. But that didn't happen, because once Sophie Devine got dismissed, Amelia Kerr took the responsibility, took the innings forward and scored a magnificent century. And that has helped New Zealand women get to 194 for 6. As far as South African bowlers are concerned, Ayabonga Kaka 3 for 32 in her 4 overs. Tumi Sekukune 3 for 32 in her 3 overs. But none of the other bowlers able to pick any wickets. And it's been an Amelia Kerr show today, that is for sure. Absolutely brilliant from the White Ferns skipper. The South Africa women, when they come out to bat, will need 195 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs and try and finish this T20 series on a high. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. First ball of the run chase coming up and starts with a dot ball. South Africa women need 195 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. It's going to be a very hard run chase. Sunil Lewis and Chloe Tryon opening the batting for South Africa women. Jessica Kerr bowling the first over for New Zealand women. A dot ball to start. Second ball of the run chase coming up. Sunil Lewis on strike. And it's on the pads again. Flicked away by Sunil Lewis towards deep square leg and gets off the mark with a single. South Africa women also off the mark. They need to really go for their shots if they have to have any chance of even coming close in this run chase. South Africa women have not been at their best. That has been their issue. Already they are a team that is searching for their first ever World Cup title, and when they are playing such vulnerable cricket, it becomes very tough to win any World Cups. That's flicked away again by Chloe Tryon towards deep square leg and gets off the mark with another single as well. The required run rate is already 9.90. It will keep on increasing. A terrific knock from Amelia Kerr though. Absolutely brilliant. Dropping catches has haunted South Africa women in this series. That's a wide down the leg side from this Kerr. Has to reload that one again. Three more deliveries left in this over. That swung away leg side. It's down to deep fine leg. And oh, good fielding. Really good fielding at deep fine leg. And Sunil Lewis picks up another couple of runs. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's full again and smashed down the ground towards mid-on. Another dot ball from Jess Kerr. The last ball of the over coming up. They would need a good start from Sunil Lewis. Oh, that's smashed straight back down the ground for 4. That is what is needed. Need plenty more of that. First boundary of the innings. A really good shot down the ground from Sunil Lewis to finish that over. 9 runs came from that over. And South Africa women are 9 without loss after 1 over. So Leah Tahuhu is the new bowler into the attack for New Zealand women. So Chloe Tryon is back on strike. Tahuhu over the wicket. And that's driven in the air and straight to mid-off. The first wicket goes down for South Africa women. Chloe Tryon again not able to make an impact opening the batting. Finds the fielder at mid-off. And Leah Tahuhu into the attack, strikes immediately. Breaks the opening partnership. And that is what New Zealand were looking for trying to take early wickets. That is what South Africa women didn't want. The last thing you want when you're chasing such a big total is to lose early wickets. Chloe Treon is gone after scoring 1 run from 2 balls, and South Africa women are 9 for 1 after 1.1 overs. It was kind of a nothing shot there from Chloe Treon, and hitting it straight into the hands of mid-off. The New Zealand women are right on top in this game at the moment. South Africa feeling the pressure. Laura Wolfart is the new batter to the crease. Hasn't been at her best in this particular series so far. Her strike rates have been under 100, which have been a big cause of concern. That's cut away straight to point. Another dot ball from Leah Tahuhu. No Tasman Brits today. Anneke Bosch is playing today in the playing 11. It's flicked away leg side, and Laura Wolfart gets off the mark with a single. It's a pretty good batting lineup for South Africa women, but they haven't clicked as a unit. They haven't performed as a unit so far. Plenty of batters struggling for consistency, struggling for form. And that is the reason why South Africa women are struggling. And this time it's defended again towards covers, and Suna Lewis picks up another single. And it's not enough you have a good batting lineup. The batters also need to be performing. Batters also need to be in form. Only then there's a reasonable chance of winning the match. This time it's flicked away again by Wolfart, straight to short mid wicket, and another dot ball from Leah Tahuhu. The last ball of the over coming up. And Wolfart goes straight down the ground. Not quite timed properly. It won't reach the boundary. Just a single to finish the over. So a good over from Leah Tahuhu. Just 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Chloe Treon. And South Africa women are 12 for 1 after 2 overs. Jesker now into her second over, and Wolfart drives it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. This time it's flicked away again, straight to short mid wicket, and another dot ball from Jesker. So Jesker now coming around the wicket to Laura Wolfart. That swung away leg side by Wolfart, down towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single. Sunil Lewis is back on strike. Well, she goes straight down the ground, clears mid-on, and that'll run away for 4, I think. Yes, it will. So finally a boundary here for Sunil Lewis. The second boundary in this innings. A beautiful shot down the ground. Fifth ball of the over. Oh, looking to flick it away. Uphill fell with W. And the umpire says not out. They might have a discussion whether to go for the review or not. Was that sliding down the leg side? Maybe. I think it was sliding down the leg side. Wolfart again, a very slow start. 3 from 7 balls. Not able to find the boundaries. Last ball of the over. And that's pulled away by Sunil Lewis towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Jess Kerr. South Africa women are 18 for 1 after 3 overs. Nancy Patel is the new bowler into the attack, and Sunil Lewis hits it down the ground straight to mid-on. Another dot ball to start the over. Comes down the wicket, hits a die up in the air. Has she got enough to clear? No, she hasn't. She's found the fielder. Amelia Kerr takes the catch at mid-on. She can't do anything wrong today. And Nancy Patel gets the breakthrough for New Zealand women. In form, Sunil Lewis is gone. She was finding the boundaries at regular intervals, was looking to go over the top, completely mistimed it. And Amelia Kerr accepting a simple catch. And South Africa women in all sorts of trouble here. Both openers have been dismissed. And Laura Wolfart also struggling at the other end, is not helping South Africa at the moment. Sunil Lewis is gone after scoring 13 from 11 balls, and South Africa women are 18 for 2 after 3.2 overs. So Anneke Bosch is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4. And this is looking This is not looking good as far as South Africa women are concerned. Wickets falling at quick intervals. That's a quicker ball flicked away by Anneke Bosch, gets off the mark with a single. So Nancy Patel striking in her very first over. They still have Aneri Dugson, Nadine de Klerk and Kyla Reneke come in. They're chasing a very big target. It's not easy at all. Wolfart comes down the wicket, goes down the ground. It's towards long on. And they'll come back for a second as well. Good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Laura Wolfart. So last ball of the over coming up. That's driven again by Wolfart straight to covers and another dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Sunil Lewis. And South Africa women are 21 for 2 after 4 overs. So Leah Tahuhu back into the attack, starts with a wide down the leg side, has to reload that one again. This time it's cut away, straight to point. It's another dot ball from Leah Tahuhu. Swings leg side, unable to make connection. Make that another dot ball. Four more deliveries left in this over. That's flicked past the keeper. That'll be 4. Just helped it on its way. It was angling onto the pads there. Leah Tahuhu. And Anneke Bosch picks up her first boundary in this innings. Three more deliveries left in this over. That's flicked again. It's past short fine leg. 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries once again. String in line there. Leah Tahuhu. And Anneke Bosch just helps it on its way. Easy pickings. Picks up another boundary. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, short and wide, goes for the cut shot, unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Liatahuhu. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the big shot. It's high up in the air though. The fielder will come underneath it and takes the catch at deep square leg. So another wicket goes down just when Anneke Bosch was starting to get things moving. She also perishes. And the third wicket falls for South Africa women. Looking to go for the big shot. They're getting the top edge. Simple catch at deep square leg. New Zealand women won't drop catches like South Africa women, that is for sure. Taking all their catches, at least till now. Anneke Bosch is gone after scoring 9 runs from 8 balls. And South Africa women in all sorts of trouble. 30 for 3 after 5 overs. So wickets continue to tumble as far as South Africa women are concerned, just losing wickets at continuous intervals. And Laura Wolfart's form has also been a big form of Laura Wolfart's form has been a big concern. She hasn't been able to score at she hasn't been able to bat at a high strike rate in the last few games, and even in this game 5 from 9 balls is not helping. And Harry Dirksen is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 5. Sophie Devine, the new bowler, into the attack. Oh, and Wolfart goes for a drive. It's past the keeper though. It won't reach the boundary. And Wolfart will pick up another couple of runs, maybe 2 byes. Required run rate is 10.99. 2 byes it is. 2 byes to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. It's on the stumps. Defended again towards point. Another dot ball from Sophie Devine. Nadine de Klerk, Kayla Reineke, the batters to come in after this. Goes for the drive, which is nicked it. I think that'll run away for 4, will it? No, it won't, will it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Just about reaches the boundary. So I think it's gone off the bat. So the first boundary is it? No, 4 byes given. 4 byes. So Wolfart still hasn't got the boundary, but it's a team boundary. This time Wolfart comes down the wicket, pulls it away for 4, leg side. Beats that fielder at deep square leg into the boundary for 4. So Wolfart decides that enough is enough. You have to go after the bowlers, and picks up her first boundary in this innings. A lovely shot from Laura Wolfart. Well, going for the pull shot has been taken, I think. Appealing for a catch. The keeper and the bowler very confident it's not been given as a wide. And they have gone upstairs for the review. Now this could be very catastrophic if Wolfart has been dismissed here. They've just found 2 boundaries. Has that taken the glove on its way? The keeper has taken a really good catch. There's no doubt about the fairness of the catch. But has that taken the glove on its way? That is the big question. So ultra edge flat line so far. Well, there is glove. There is glove, so Wolfart will have to go. Oh my goodness. Every time a batter looks to get settled, they're losing their wickets. The decision is overturned. The finger goes up. What a review to take there. What a gutsy decision to go for the review. And it's a successful review for New Zealand. And the captain of South Africa women, her miserable form with the bat continues. Was just starting to switch gears, but she has been dismissed. The Laura Wolfart is gone after scoring 9 runs from 14 balls, and South Africa women are 40 for 4 after 5.5 overs. Suddenly again 2 new batters at the crease. Running out of batters at the moment. Nadine de Klerk is the new batter to the crease and punches it away towards deep extra covers. And Nadine de Klerk gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Laura Wolfart. South Africa women are 41 for 4 after 6 overs after the power play. Well, this is the problem actually as far as South Africa women are concerned. They're just not able to take control of the game, fumbling in one department or the other. Their batting has been a concern. That is what we were talking about, and that is exactly what is happening. So there's a bowling change here. Devonshire is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away an appeal for a catch. Nadine de Klerk looking to guide it away. The dot ball to start the over. Flora Devonshire is the new bowler into the attack for New Zealand women. A left arm off spinner. Second ball of the over. That's cut away again by de Klerk. Down towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Henry Dirksen is back on strike. Tossed up, Dirksen goes for a drive, a little bit of an inside edge. And picks up another single. Fourth ball of the over. Tossed up. And Nadine de Klerk drives it towards covers. It's another dot ball. There's 2 runs coming from this over. Pressure building here. Need a lot of boundaries. De Klerk has to clear the boundary. Let's cut away towards deep extra covers for another single. And Henry Dirksen is back on strike. Last ball of the over. Dirksen goes over the top and that'll run away for 4 towards deep extra covers. That's a great shot from Henry Dirksen. Ends the over with the boundary. 7 runs came from that over. And South Africa women are 48 for 4 after 7 overs. So Kaila Rainake will come in after this. Nancy Patel is continuing into her second over. Starts with a dot ball again. Yes, the equation is becoming tough even for someone like Kaila Rainake. That is for sure. Goes for the slog sweep. Lands just short. Lands just short of deep mid wicket. And Nadine de Klerk picks up another single. So Aneri Dugson is back on strike. Aneri Dugson scored a half century in the previous game. Ended in a losing cause. It's driven away again. It's in the gap. Beautiful placement. And that'll run away for 4 as well. That's brilliantly placed by Aneri Dugson. Picks up her second boundary in this innings. The 50 comes up for South Africa women. 50 comes up in 7.3 overs. A lovely shot from Aneri Dugson. Well, leading edge just out of the reach of Nancy Patel. And it's down to long off for another single. Ooh, that wasn't far away from another wicket either. Looking to turn it away leg side. Just out of the reach of Nancy Patel. Very, very close to another wicket. This time it's flicked away. It's towards short fine leg. It's another dot ball here. Last ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket, drives it through the covers, and that should run away for 4, will it? No, it doesn't. They'll pick up another couple of runs. Another couple of runs to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Nancy Patel. And South Africa women are 56 for 4 after 8 overs. It's a kind of a peculiar situation where South Africa women are winning the toss every single match but losing the match. The previous 2 matches, South Africa women won the toss, elected to bat first, and they didn't post good enough totals, and hence, obviously in the previous match I think South Africa women posted a good total. 160 was a good target to defend, but then the fielding was a big letdown and then they lost the game. And now this match they won the toss, elected to bowl first. They thought, okay, maybe batting first is not working, so we'll put them into bat and then try and chase it down. But even that has backfired today. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, South Africa women are having plenty of problems. Amelia Kerr is the new bowler into the attack. Straight away a googly there, spinning back in sharply. Starts with a dot ball. This time another quicker delivery, and Aneri Dugson again cuts it towards covers for another dot ball. Third ball of the over coming up. Short ball pulled away by Dugson towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Amelia Kerr scored a century with the bat. Can she make an impact with the ball as well? She is an all-rounder. Nadine de Klerk is back on strike. This time is defended again towards point. It's another dot ball though. Nadine de Klerk. Another scratchy knock. 6 from 10 balls at a strike rate of 60. When the required run rate is 12.18. Need to go big. Oh, she's been bowled. Moved well across her stumps. Was looking to help it on its way, but it's gone off the pads onto the leg stump. It's knocked the leg bail off. And Amelia Kerr scored a century with the bat. She's now picked up a wicket with the ball. And another one bites the dust as far as South Africa women are concerned. Amelia Kerr, the captain, delivering an all-round performance. Nadine de Klerk, unfortunately, her poor form is also continuing with the bat. Out after scoring 6 runs from 11 balls. And South Africa women are 57 for 5 after 8.5 overs. So now what do they do? Do they send in Kyla Reineke? They have no other option. They have to send in Kyla Reineke. And Malapa is also not playing today. Yes, Kyla Reineke it is, the new batter to the crease for South Africa women, coming in at number 7. Normally a good finisher. They need more than a finish now. Required run rate is already 12.36. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, and that's defended again back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. So just 1 run came from that over, including the wicket of Nadine de Klerk. South Africa women are absolutely reeling, 57 for 5 after 9 overs. Right throughout this T20 series, South Africa women have been found wanting. And today they are getting completely outplayed here. Only Karaba Miso, Masabata Class, Ayabonga Kaka and Tumi Sekukune are the batters to come in after this. Karabo Miso. She will come in after this. Has the capability with the bat. Jess Kerr is back into the attack. And Dirksen slices it over point. And that will run away for 4. So Neri Dirksen continues to find the boundaries. That's a great way to start the over. Second ball of the over. Goes for the drive again. It's past that fielder at point. 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries from Neri Dirksen. A really good shot once again. Beating that fielder at point. Picks up another boundary. The third ball of the over coming up. And that's driven again. Oh, it's gone through. It's gone through that fielder. It's towards deep extra covers. And Neri Dirksen comes back for another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. And actually South Africa women are ahead of where New Zealand women were at the same stage. But the difference is that was while batting first. This is while chasing a total. And whenever you see the required run rate climbing up like this, the pressure automatically starts to build. That's full again, driven down the ground, straight to mid-off. Another dot ball from Jess Kerr. Two more deliveries left in this over. The last ball of the over coming up. Goes for the drive but unable to make contact on that one. Another dot ball from Jessica Kerr. So 10 runs have come from this over, still one ball left. Last ball of the over, that's driven again by Anari Duxon towards deep extra covers and will pick up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Jess Kerr. And South Africa women are 68 for 5 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. And it's also the time for the drinks break. Now 127 more runs needed from the last 10 overs. It's also the time for the drinks break. Amelia Kerr is continuing into her second over, comes down the wicket there, Anari Duxon, but unable to make connection. Again a dot ball to start the over, it was nicely tossed up. So it's looking extremely tough here for South Africa women. Required run rate is above 13. Another tossed up delivery goes for the drive, unable to make connection on that one as well. Back-to-back dot balls to start this over. Amelia Kerr in her captaincy. Amelia Kerr in her batting as well as bowling now is simply phenomenal. That shot is pulled away towards deep square leg and Anari Duxon picks up another single. Required run rate is 13.26. Kayla Reineke is back on strike. Goes for the card, it's an under edge. It won't reach the boundary. They'll pick up another single, I think. Kayla Reineke gets off the mark with a single. Oh, that's spun back in. That's cut away towards covers. Another dot ball from Amelia Kerr. The last ball of the over coming up. That's pulled in the air, down towards deep mid-wicket, and it's taken. Another wicket goes. Amelia Kerr strikes again for New Zealand women. Picks up her second wicket. And Aneri Dirksen will have to go. South Africa continue to crumble. And New Zealand continue to boss this game here. Was not the best of deliveries, but Aneri Dirksen has holed out at deep mid-wicket. Georgia Plimmer completing the catch. And the misery continues. Misery continues for South Africa women today. 6th wicket falls. Aneri Dirksen is gone after scoring 23 from 18 balls. And South Africa women are 70 for 6 after 11 overs. So running out of batters now, South Africa women. Just losing wickets at regular intervals and losing their grip on this game, if there was any grip at all. New Zealand women might win this series 4-1. There's been a completely dominant performance from New Zealand women. Sophie Devine back into the attack and almost went through Reneke there. Defended towards covers. Another dot ball to start the over. So South Africa women looking for some heroics from Kyla Reneke. That's punched away by Reneke. Good fielding at deep. Good fielding at point. It's another dot ball from Sophie Devine. So chasing this total now is not looking possible, that is for sure. That's shot this time, pulled away by Reneke towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Karabo Miso is the new batter to the crease. She'll be on strike. So fourth ball of the over coming up. Oh, he's chopped it on. Another wicket falls. It's been that kind of day for South Africa women. Nothing has gone their way. Once again, the ball just keeping a fraction low, I would think. And Karabo Miso has chopped it onto her off stump. Sophie Devine gets another wicket. Her second wicket of the day. 7th wicket goes down for South Africa women. And New Zealand women 3 wickets away from winning this match and winning the series 4-1 as well. Karabo Miso has gone for a first ball duck as well. And South Africa women are 71 for 7 after 11.4 overs. So down to the tail enders now. Just 3 more wickets left. Masabata class might come in. Kyla Reneke is the last hope for South Africa women. But even for her, this is looking a very, very steep equation. Well, throughout this T20 series, South Africa women have been dependent on Kyla Reneke for their batting. That has been a huge problem. The top order batters, middle order batters have not been consistent at all for South Africa women. Masabata Class is the new batter to the crease. That's back of the length, defended again towards covers, and Masabata Class gets off the mark with a single. Well, South Africa women have to put this performance behind them and try and bounce back in the ODI series which is coming up after this. Different format, maybe different fortunes for South Africa women. That's punched again down the ground, and Kyla Reineke will pick up another single. Because New Zealand women are the world champions in the T20 format, so they are expected to dominate like this. But the ODI format will present different challenges as far as New Zealand women are concerned. And New Zealand women didn't perform that well in the Women's ODI World Cup of 2025. So definitely that is a different format. South Africa women will be looking to bounce back in that ODI series after this thrashing in this T20 series. But South Africa will need to address certain things before the Women's T20 World Cup if they really want to have a crack at winning that title. Amelia Kerr continuing into her third over, starts with a wide outside the off stump, has to reload that one again. South Africa women in the previous two Women's T20 World Cups finished runners-up. Lost to Australia and lost to New Zealand in 2023 and 2024 respectively. That's punched down the ground towards long on, and Kyla Reineke picks up another single. So definitely that elusive title is what South Africa women are chasing. This time again defended, it's taken the edge towards third man, another dot ball from Amelia Kerr. This is where New Zealand have been so good. Their bowling, their batting, able to squeeze oppositions, able to dominate. Oh, again beats the outside edge. Another dot ball here. Just 2 runs coming from this over. Still 3 balls left. It's tossed up outside the off stump. Masabata Class looking to go for the drive, unable to make connection. In fact, lets it go. Another dot ball here. Required run rate has jumped up to 16.36. The impossible territory. Oh, and it's an inside edge towards short fine leg. Another dot ball. Googly again from Amelia Kerr. Really good bowling. The last ball of the over coming up. And Masabata Class hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr. South Africa women are 76 for 7 after 13 overs. Just 3 more wickets in hand. New Zealand women right on top. Disciplined bowling, superb batting. Have done everything right in this game once again. Leah Tahuhu is back into the attack for New Zealand women. Masabata Class on strike. Oh, and that beats the outside edge of Masabata Class, and another dot ball to start the over. At least Masabata Class should give the strike to Kyla Reineke. Try and give an opportunity to her to clear the boundary a few times and try and give some opportunity in this run chase. At the moment, it's even doubtful whether South Africa women will score 100 runs. That's again goes for the cut shot. Again unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Liata Huhu. South Africa women have been outplayed here. There's no doubt about that. The White Ferns have been simply brilliant. Throughout this series, the White Ferns have been brilliant. Oh, goes for a big shot again. Unable to make connection. Masabata Class is swinging and swinging, but she is not able to make connection. It's another dot ball here. Inside edge onto the pads. Well, Masabata Class should just give the strike to Kyla Reineke. That is what she needs to do. Yes, that's driven away towards covers and picks up the single. Kyla Reineke is back on strike. It is looking like a lost cause, but at least Kyla Reineke can play some big shots, at least lose by a small margin if you want to lose. Don't lose it by a big margin. Reineke on strike. That's gone for the pull shot there. It's towards deep fine leg. And Kyla Reineke picks up another single. Just 2 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, and Masabata Class drives it towards covers, straight to the fielder again at covers, and another dot ball to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over, and South Africa women are 78 for 7 after 14 overs. So 6 overs left, 117 needed for South Africa women. Flora Devonshire back into the attack. And that's cut away by Kyla Reineke, finds the gap. And that'll run away for 4. So finally, something to cheer about for South Africa women. Short and wide there from Flora Devonshire. And Kyla Reineke picks up her first boundary in this innings. This time on the stumps, and Kyla Reineke punches it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. This time swung away again down the ground towards long on, and another single for Masabata Class. Required run rate has gone above 20. Goes big down the ground. Has she got enough on it? Long on, takes the catch, and that is it. Flora Devonshire gets the big wicket of Kyla Reineke. 8th wicket goes down, and I'm afraid now South Africa women have a huge risk of getting bowled out below 100 runs. Was looking for the big shot. I thought she had hit it cleanly for a moment, but not to be. Sophie Devine takes a simple catch at long on. And the 8th wicket goes down here for South Africa women, and New Zealand women 2 wickets away from winning this match and the series 4-1 as well. Kyla Reineke is gone after scoring 10 runs from 11 balls, and South Africa women are 84 for 8 after 14.4 overs. Talking about one-sided crushing, this is what one-sided crushing looks like. Required run rate 20.81, and they've already lost 8 wickets. Ayabonga Kaka is the new batter to the crease for South Africa women. South Africa won the toss, elected to bowl first. They thought they could restrict the opposition to a chaseable total and chase it down, but that wasn't meant to be, because New Zealand posted a really big, massive total, and they have just completely outplayed the opposition here. That's cut away again by Ayabonga Kaka, straight to point. So 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Kyla Raneke, and South Africa women are 84 for 8 after 15 overs. Well, there's a men's match coming up after this, a 5th T20 match there as well. If that series is level 2-all, South Africa have a chance of redemption, trying to win that particular T20 series at least, which is still possible if they can win today. Because this series is gone, this match is also gone now. Just need to complete the formalities. But New Zealand women are going to be winning this series 4-1. A terrific result for them. Nancy Patel. Nancy Patel is back into the attack. Masabata Class hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Ayabonga Kaka back on strike. It's on the stumps again. Kaka flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. Ayabonga Kaka gets off the mark with a single. Oh, that's taken the edge. It's gone away down to point. And another single from Masabata Class. 3 singles in this over so far. Ayabonga Kaka back on strike. That's tossed up again. It's driven back at the bowler. It's another dot ball from Nancy Patel. Well, that's high on the bat, just wide of the bowler. And it's another dot ball from Nancy Patel. 3 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Required run rate 25.92. Last ball of the over coming up. And that swung away leg side by Ayabonga Kaka towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. Excellent over from Nancy Patel. 4 runs came from that over. And South Africa women are 88 for 8 after 16 overs. Well, required run rate 26.75. Impossible territory. Leah Tahuhu is back into the attack for New Zealand women. There's 2 more wickets in hand for South Africa women. Ayabonga Kaka is on strike. Goes for the cut shot. Unable to make connection on that one. Another dot ball to start the over. that's driven away. It's in the gap again. It's towards deep extra covers, and Ivonga Kaka picks up another single. The required run rate 28.91 now. Oh, that beats the outside edge again. How close was that to the outside edge? Another dot ball from Tahuhu. Fourth ball of the over coming up. Oh, that swung in the air, and this should be another wicket here. Is there anyone coming underneath it? Keeper is coming underneath it, takes the catch, and the 9th wicket goes down. Masabata class just couldn't get going, and in the end perishes looking for the big shot, only managing to hit it straight up in the air, and the wicket keeper Isabella Gaze making no mistake. So the 9th wicket falls, and South Africa women, their misery is continuing, as Masabata class is gone after scoring 6 runs from 16 balls, and South Africa women are 89 for 9 after 16.4 overs. So just one more wicket left. Tumi Sekukune is the last batter to the crease. I think South Africa should at least try to cross 100 runs so that they can try and lose with dignity. Getting bowled out under 100 will not look good. For the kind of quality they have, they have not performed well at all in this particular T20 series. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Tumi Sekukune is going to be on strike. So Leah Tahuhu going to come around the wicket to Tumi Sekukune. Sekukune on strike, yes, Tahuhu. And that's defended again by Tumi Sekukune, another dot ball. And what a performance this has been from New Zealand women. Completely outplayed South Africa women in all departments. Oh, Sekukune goes for the drive again, unable to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. So just 1 run came from that over, including the wicket of Masabata class. And Leah Tahuhu finishes her spell 3 for 15 in her 4 overs. And South Africa women are 89 for 9 after 17 overs with 3 more overs to go. So Nancy Patel is bowling the 18th over for New Zealand women. Ivonga Kaka on strike, and Kaka hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. So Tumi Sekukune is back on strike. Nancy Patel coming around the wicket to Sekukune. Oh, that's driven again. It was in the air for a while, but it's driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Gives herself room, drives it away again, straight to the fielder at covers. And another dot ball from Nancy Patel. Goes for a sweep, it's a top edge. And it lands short of the fielder at deep square leg. And Sekou Kune gets off the mark with a single as well. Gives the strike back to Ayabonga Kaka. Quicker delivery, looking to flick it away there. It's another dot ball from Nancy Patel. There's 2 runs coming from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. That's driven down the ground by Ayabonga Kaka, down to long on for another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Nancy Patel, and she finishes her spell 1 for 18 in her 4 overs. South Africa women are 92 for 9 after 18 overs. So Flora Devonshire back into the attack. It's driven again by Ayabonga Kaka, back at the bowler. Another dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. That's cut away again. Straight to point. And another dot ball. The game is over now. Just completing the formalities. That's driven down the ground again towards long on, and Ayabonga Kaka picks up another single. A one-sided crushing today. New Zealand women winning this easily. Devonshire around the wicket to Sekou Kune. It's driven in the air towards deep extra covers, and Tumi Sekou Kune picks up another single. Maybe they'll crawl their way past 100 runs. That's all they can do at this stage. That's cut away, it's in the gap, and they'll run away for 4. So, first boundary for Ayabonga Kaka in this innings, a width on offer from Flora Devonshire, and Ayabonga Kaka puts it away really well. Last ball of the over is another quicker delivery, and Ayabonga Kaka punches it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, and South Africa women are 98 for 9 after 19 overs, with 97 needed to win from the last over, if you don't mind. So well played to New Zealand women. It's been an outstanding performance from them. They're going to be winning this series 4-1. Maddie Green is bowling the last over. Sekukune comes down the wicket, defends it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. There's 5 more deliveries left to complete the demolition job. Sekukune sweeps it in the air, could be out here, or ball lands safely. And Tumi Sekukune picks up another single. Gives a strike back to Ayabonga Kaka. 4 more deliveries left. The third ball of the over coming up. Maddie Green over the wicket this time. It's pulled away by Ayabonga Kaka, but straight to short fine leg. It's another dot ball from Maddie Green. You need to look at the required run rate at this point in time. That's helped on its way again, straight to short fine leg. They'll pick up the single. 100 comes up for South Africa women. 100 comes up in 19.4 overs, and eventually they have gotten to the 100 run mark. But only 2 balls left in this innings, and it's a lost cause big time now. Tumi Sekukune is back on strike. Moves across to the off stump, looking to sweep it away leg side, and picks up another single here. So just one more delivery left now, and South Africa women need 94 runs to win from the last ball. Is not going to be possible. Ayabonga Kaka on strike, last ball of the match, and Kaka swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket. They can push for 2 if they want. They won't push for 2. It will only be a single to finish off the match. So 4 runs came from the last over from Maddie Green, and New Zealand women have once again won this T20 match by 92 runs, and they win the series 4-1. It's been a demolition job from New Zealand women, winning this match by 92 runs. And they just never gave a sniff to South Africa women today. Completely outplayed South Africa in all 3 departments. Amelia Kerr, the star of the show, scored a century with the bat and picked up wickets with the ball as well. And look at New Zealand's bowling card. Amelia Kerr 2 for 6 in her 3 overs, and she also scored a century with the bat, not to forget that. Sophie Devine 2 for 8 in her 2 overs. Nancy Patel 1 for 18 in her 4 overs. Pick of the bowlers though was Leah Tahuhu with 3 for 15 in her 4 overs. And Flora Devonshire as well, picking up 1 wicket, 1 for 19 in her 3 overs. Jess Kerr bowled 3 overs, none for 26. And Maddie Green none for 3 in her 1 over. And Maddie Green bowled the last over because the game was already done. So it didn't matter who was bowling the last over. Just 6 legal deliveries was needed. So Maddie Green bowled the last over for New Zealand women and conceded only 3 runs. So New Zealand women winning this match by a massive margin of 92 runs, and they win this T20 series 4-1. Clearly shows how dominant New Zealand women have been in this particular T20 series. And they're looking really good before the Women's T20 World Cup, which will be coming up in another few months, in which New Zealand women will be looking to defend their T20 World Cup title. So definitely New Zealand women are looking really good under the captaincy of Amelia Kerr. They are playing a really good brand of cricket, and they can be really proud of the performance. They can be really proud of the performances that they are delivering. Consistently, they are being able to outplay the oppositions, which is a really good sign as far as New Zealand women are concerned. And as far as South Africa women are concerned, they need to find a way to play consistently good cricket. They are not able to do that, and their fielding has not been up to the mark in this particular T20 series. The batters have been out of form, so plenty of concerns to address. Their bowling also has not been consistent. So that has been, these are the big problems as far as South Africa women are concerned, and these are one of the reasons why South Africa women have lost this series quite comfortably, because their fielding, bowling, batting have not been up to the mark when it's needed the most. So that is where South Africa women need to work upon, and they need to try and bounce back in the upcoming bilateral series which they will be playing. But New Zealand women will be happy. They have just completely outplayed South Africa here, and they have taken the T20 series 4-1. There will be an ODI series which will be coming up after this, where both these teams will be playing each other in a 3-match ODI series. So South Africa women will be looking to bounce back in that ODI series after this crushing defeat in this T20 series. And South Africa women will fancy themselves in the longer format of the game, I would think, because they have done well in the ODI format as well. So that ODI series will be an interesting series to watch out for. But for now, New Zealand women victorious by 92 runs here and winning this T20 series 4-1. So the men's, the fifth T20 match will be coming up between New Zealand men and South Africa men in another 1.5 hours time. So we'll be back again to cover that match as well. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.